I see you're finally up. Dad! Mom!
Oh, we
Hello,
haven't met these guys
Rean.
before.
It's wonderful to see you back home.
I imagine you have plenty of questions running through your mind, but first and foremost is getting you something to eat. We can discuss what to do from here on out after that.
Mirror. Springs Paradise. Cool. Hot springs are always... they make everything better. Always accept the hot springs. Just do it. Lady, see Schwarzer? And Baron Theo Schwarzer. It's been a month now since that so-called Noble Alliance occupied Heimdall. At present, they have effectively all of the nation's major cities under control. The Imperial Army tried what they could to stop their advances, but the majority of their forces have already been defeated. After all, a month? I had a feeling that would be the case. If nothing else, at least you two are safe. You were at St. Austria when the capital was occupied, so you were caught up in the chaos too. It was only thanks to Toval appearing and rescuing us that we're sitting here now. What are you doing there, Toval? I got an urgent request to escort Her Highness and Miss Elise to safety. As soon as I got that, I booked it there as fast as I could. I never turned down a personal request from Prince Oliver, you know. Prince Oliver asked you? Well, that explains it. He kindly escorted us out of the capital, successfully evading the Noble Alliance's attempt to pursue us. And roughly 10 days later, we were able to reach Emir. I'm just so glad that you made it here safely. Unfortunately, it appears His Majesty the Emperor and the Crown Prince Cedric fell into the Alliance's hands. The official story is that both of them have been taken into protective custody, so they're both rumored to be safe. However, Prince Oliver's whereabouts are currently unknown. That's not good. Not even a confirmation that he's safe somewhere? That's more than a little worrying. You needn't be so concerned. I'm sure he's perfectly well. He made it through the chaos in Liberl last year unharmed, as you know. He's always been a resilient one. As for Cedric, father and mother, and I'd like to believe they're alright too. I'm sure they are, Your Highness. I'm worried about the Imperial family as much as anyone, but if you don't mind me interjecting, Rean, I imagine you're probably most concerned about what happened to Trista and Thors. Luckily for you, we've managed to get some info on that front. Good. Please, tell me everything you know. What's happening over at the Academy? Is everyone alright? I don't think this will come as much of a shock to you, but both Trista and Thor's military academy are completely under the Noble Alliance fortress's control right now. They were both taken over not long after the war began. Yeah, it's not a shocker. That's not good, though. No. Rean? No matter how much I thought about it, I didn't want to believe it was true. What about the students and our instructors? Honestly, I wish I could tell you more. There's rumors that they resisted being occupied as long as they could, but not much more than that. Try not to let concern get the best of you. It's too early to presume the worst has happened. Yeah, I'm with Lord Schwarzer on this one. On the contrary, some rumors would even suggest the opposite. What rumors? Word has it that a number of students and staff are unaccounted for, and the Noble Alliance is still trying to find them. Then that means, have some of them managed to escape? Well, rumors are rumors. Still, your classmates and Sarah have more than gotten their feet wet at this point. I can't see them being taken down easily. The odds sound pretty good if you ask me. What say you? What else can I say? I would have to agree. Celine? I couldn't tell you where she is right now, but Emma's still alive. That's guaranteed. You can tell? I'm her familiar, so we've got a link of some kind between us. If anything were to happen to her, trust me, I know about it. All I know is that she's alive, though. Nothing else. How peculiar. Anyway, there's no point in assuming the worst when there's every chance that it hasn't happened. So try and keep the faith, alright? Think of it this way. They're probably just as worried about you as you are for them. And yet here you are, safe and sound. You've got a point, actually. Safe and sound you very well may be, but you're hardly in peak condition. Take this chance to stay at home for a time and recover your strength. And while you're here, why not pay everyone a visit? The whole village is eagerly awaiting your recovery. That's true. I think they'd all be delighted to see you. And, if you'd like, I'd be happy to accompany you. Thanks for the concern, Elise, but I'll be fine on my own. Honest. Sounds like a good idea, Mom. I think I'll do just that. Yay, there's a lot to digest there. Oh boy. Depths of despair. Ominous. It's just a prologue. Oh. Well, if everyone's unaccounted for, that means we might be able to find them. Looks like Elise and Prince Alfin have already gone out. Like Mom said, it might not be a bad idea to follow suit. This could be a good chance to walk around the village and collect myself a bit. Event markers. Yeah, they're the same thing. That's fine. Town maps can be accessed by pressing the square. As you confirm present location and important characters and objectives. Alright, there we go. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a sec. Is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. The fella said that he wanted you to have some nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. And ever since your highness arrived, it's been so lively I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. If only I were as half as good a son as you were a mom. Aww. Mom? Is something wrong? That's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times I felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all, but believing that you two would come back to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom? Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then once you found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. That's right, he's an adopted son. Well, look forward to dinner tonight. And make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. Let's explore the house some more. And then we'll go outside. But yeah, it seems... Yeah, I imagine Thors didn't hold out for too long. Military academy they may be, but they're not exactly a well-equipped and manned garrison after all. After all, it's just students. Able-bodied and skilled, but with the numbers and stuff against them, I can't say they'd last too long, excuse me. All the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on moles they haven't had time to deal with the frontier region like ours. Thankfully, this means that Amir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall is the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything alright on that front? Well, I've never wanted anything to do with the Noble faction to begin with. There's always a chance they'll try and invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount Arside, however. You can't? He's a good man. That's not good. Did something happen over on Legram? Or maybe even the Courageous? Courageous is the airship. I'm afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's if I count our side we're talking about. He'll be fine. Regardless, I'm trying to make sure that we're well prepared for everything. Especially since our duties have expanded to sheltering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they'll want Princess Alphine as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course. I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Admittedly, goals are a master confides words and not mine, but they come across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most out of it, alright? Sure. Thanks, Dad. Pretty swords. Alright, let's head around town. Puppy! I'm home, Bido. Being welcomed back by you really makes me feel like I'm home again. The Schwarzer family stable. Oh, alright. I want my bike. We got a table on the terrace for clear evening dining. For some reason the camera feels more sensitive to me in this time around. Faster, too. Snowman! The Plover? General store, I take it. Oh, hello there. You won't believe who's been coming in here lately. Well, maybe you will, but none other than Princess Alphine herself. She's the sweetest little thing. The way she looks at you, her smile. I just wish I could hug her and squeeze her and never let go. Well, they don't call her one of the country's greatest treasures for nothing, I guess. They certainly don't. Don't worry, we'll keep her as safe as can be. She really seems to be making herself at home here. That's good to know. Buy. What can I buy? Puppy watch. Oh, I don't have any money. Always buy the textbooks. Or novels or whatever. Oh, it's got a little shop icon on the mini-map. That's new too. You got a weapon shop? Hey, I'm glad you came over. You've been the talk of the town ever since you got back. I'm just sorry I had to come back home under these circumstances. Sounds like everyone was pretty worried about me. How's the shop been? Can't imagine it's been all that easy running with the war going on. You've got that right. Getting goods in has been a real nightmare lately. Getting enough in for everyone in the village though, so don't you worry. Caught me right in the middle of taking stock, actually. You got any shopping to do, you can come back later? Sorry. Oh, of course. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I appreciate that. Yeah, running errands is what I'm known for. Here, there, and hither, thither, and yon for the student council all last year. It's nothing new for me. I guess this is the cable station that connects Mir with the bottom of the mountain. I don't need to use this now. Oh, I was gonna guess it would have been the train station. Oh, tavern. Hey, Toval. Oops.
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphine and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you, then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were.
That doesn't bode well.
I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look. And sure enough, there you were.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice.
Probably using a voice synthesizer or masking system.
Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war for starters.
Yeah, but it could impact the war depending on who that was.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
But again, I don't understand why, if it was a foe, I don't see why they would bother pointing
Have
it
you
out.
and the rest of the guild been doing much?
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do. Partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out.
Yeah, with no communication or coordination, you're pretty much dead in the water.
I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay. Sarah included.
I'm sure Sarah's probably alright. She's
Sounds
a
like
tough
things
one.
have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army's showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
I imagine they're pretty thin right now.
And another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger corps taking part in the war too. Even members of Ouroboros.
Ouroboros. Wait. That means we have 3 members.
Ouroboros. That secret society?
That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days.
True.
As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too.
Not shocked.
There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane.
No kidding.
Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years' worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later.
I guess that's what it's called then, the Phoenix Wings? Now view the character tab. Naturally, this selection allows you to view details on various people you meet throughout the story. To view specific events and get to know someone on a personal level, that information you learned will be added. You're finally up, Ring? Good to see you. Between going missing for a month and ending up in the Alliance wanted list, you guys worried, young man. Sorry about that. I feel awful. Nah, don't be. We're just glad you're alright. Here, take a couple of these from me. You can enjoy them with Elise later. Fluffy pancakes. Sweet. Let me some pancakes. Thank you. Feels like it's been forever since I had the chance to enjoy your cooking. You may not look the type, but I'm always amazed by, how well he makes this stuff. I remember when he used to give Elise and me sweet things all the time after we came home from Sunday school. Good times. Oh, what do we got by? Tricolor Onigiri, 2000 HP, Faint, Petrify, and Freeze. Cures Freeze. Oh, hey! 3000 HP, nice. And I'm level 41. Yeah, that's good. For some reason that shop looks like Skip to me because of the font. So I'm guessing if I go attack release, that'll put me in the hot spring. But I want to explore a little more. I've never seen this place before. Seeing as how it wasn't in the last game. Phoenix Wing Storehouse. There are various kinds of equipment. Oh, this is it then? Oh, it must be the inn. Master Reed, you finally awakened. So very relieved to see it. I was terribly worried about you. Thanks for your concern, Mr. Baggins. Really? Baggins? Although, I prefer if you didn't call me Master Reen all the time. Perhaps so, but you will always be Master Reen to me. Lots happened here since the war began. But this inn was graciously granted to us by the Imperial family. We can't allow anything to dampen our spirits. You know as well as anyone the value of these walls. Please do come by whenever you're in need of relaxation. Of course. What's in the door? We've got ourselves a bar and restaurant. Oh, that's you, Bree. Your color's not looking half bad. If you were looking any worse, I was gonna have you drink some of the new vegetable juice I've been concocting. I'm perfectly fine without, thank you. How many new recipes have you made since I've been away? My creativity is infinite, Ring. I'm always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, weren't you? Yeah, my classmates and I were cooking for ourselves at one point. Wait a second, where'd my recipe book go? Did you lose it? I guess so. Had all kinds of different recipes written down too. Well, you went out of your way to come and see me. I suppose this is the least I can do. Take this. Recipe book. Sweet. Is this a new recipe book? It's a spare I have lying around, so go ahead and use it. I know how much it hurts to start from scratch again, so I threw in a recipe to try. Here are some ingredients too. Salty onigiri. Nice. Coarse rock salt and assorted grains. This is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Are you sure it's okay for me to just take these? Absolutely. Happy to see that you came to understand the joys of cooking while you were at the academy. And besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help to lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe, so why not go and make it with your family? Thank you very much then. Now your recipe tab. Use recipes and ingredients you have to make food items. Some recipes are received directly from people, while others are obtained by using certain items. Mountains of Emir give us all kinds of wonderful ingredients. Lady Lucia's herbs even have medicinal properties. My dream is to combine all of them to create the ultimate recipe. My research on that end is coming along swimmingly too. Feel free to drop by and sample what I have to offer sometime. I can't wait. Alright, so I can't shop here. And there's no one manning the bar, so I can't go there either. What's upstairs? Looks like just rooms. For a second I thought that was Sharon. I was gonna say, wait, what is Sharon doing here? Like, I know she's good, but damn, even she isn't that good. Besides, she was participating in the last battle at the academy. So it's safe to say her whereabouts are unknown at this point as well. Oh, nice sitting area. Very posh. What door is this? Looks like the baths are being cleaned at the moment. Guess I'll have to swing by later. Oh, this is the bathhouse? This is the girls' bath, which means I should turn around right now before someone puts the fear of Adios in me. Alright, so Alphen is at the church. Wait. And I am at the Phoenix Wing, so I need to take a right. Anything back here? It's just stones. It's a storehouse for Mir's chapel and various kinds of equipment. I kind of feel like the voice jobs are a little bit half-assed. You were kind enough to come see me last night, Father. I just wanted to come and thank you for that. Think nothing of it, Green. Always do my best to aid you however I can. You'll always be a pupil of mine after all. I'm simply relieved you're still well. lot seems to have happened to you in these past 2 months. Yeah, you could say that. It really has helped me in more ways than I can count. Having me study for exams, giving me advice when I need it. Sometimes I feel like I'm relying on him too much, but he's so smart and helpful that I end up doing it anyway. I can see that you're quite the lost lad at the moment, Reem. But hurrying to find a way forward is not the best course of action. First, you should reflect on yourself and your surroundings. Yes, Father. He's probably right. I need to take this chance to cool my head and think about this. Hello, Princess.
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
Yeah, probably.
Why, hello, Reen! You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here.
Yeah, I imagine it's quite
I
different from
almost
what you're
envy
accustomed
Elise
to.
for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they? I still
true.
haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Yeah, we need to get
well...
him fixed. Yeah, about that.
I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
Aww.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but
Nonsense. If you weren't, I'd be
just
concerned.
thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened.
Oh no.
I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. In the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset.
And doesn't seem like a town much for
Every
formalities.
single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Thank you. I'm fine now.
Well, alright. Not really, but okay.
I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
I'm still making the
Why?
rounds.
I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age, but that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
Jealous much?
Why?
Oh, jeez. I have to say, though, I'm really glad I had the opportunity to visit Mir. Although Britt came here himself some time ago, and ever since then, I've wanted to see it for myself. Not to mention the fact that it's given us a chance to really get to know one another without any pretensions. Oh, that's the first I'd heard of Prince Oliver coming here. Now, I guess it makes sense knowing that Phoenix Wings was built as a gift from the Imperial family. From what I remember, it was just before he left for Labir 2 years ago. Prince stopped talking about how much he was looking forward to the hot springs, and then he wasn't quite as popular as he is now, so he was apparently able to do it without anyone recognizing him. No wonder I don't remember it. Back then, I wasn't in Amir much thanks to my Elise training. Such a shame. Can't really imagine how close we might be today if you'd been able to make his acquaintance back then. Glad to see she's back to her usual self. Alright, so we have to talk to Elise and Celine.
Oh, here you are, Elise. Wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk.
Cats are lactose intolerant, don't do it.
I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me,
Although,
but she won't listen.
Celine's not a regular cat, so that might not apply to her.
The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
I recall that you tried to bite me the first time we met. Celine, I'm looking at you.
Celine
obviously.
saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse?
Oh, yeah.
That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know? I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
Alright, so that's confirmation that Celine did in fact know that Valimar was there, which doesn't surprise me.
I can't believe you! She could've...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial.
Well, it does stack up with what
He
ended
didn't
up
touch her even
happening.
when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
Good girl, Emma. Which, actually, that means that Emma should have known that the Valimar, or
You're sorry!
could have.
You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really, and, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did. And Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, I'm...
Don't sell yourself too short. Character notebook updated.
Okay, let's give this a try. Well, how about that?
Grilled onigiri. Oh, cool. Cover 1,000 KO. That's not bad. Still got some unavailable battle's there. Characters. Ashen Knight's Awakener. Nothing here. So, I wonder, it says she aids fulfilling with her duties as a witch. I wonder what that all entails. And I'm guessing... Nah, I'm not guessing. I can speculate fairly confidently that it has something to do with Rain being an Awakener. I'm assuming that she sensed that. Excuse me. Because she definitely seems to know more. At least in the first game, she definitely knew more than she let on. That must have been part of it. Indebted. What's this? Can I change the camera speed? It's getting options. No, it doesn't look like it. Sometimes it just seems it's getting a bit much. Oh, hello. Ice fishing, huh? Oh, it's you! Alright, let's see how many little dastardly fishies I can catch today. I'm expecting to find someone fishing here. I've got a whole lot of monsters here, though, so she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. And just who might you be? Seem to recall being heard during one of our field studies. I recognize you. You're that Thor's student who helped me a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again. Nice to see you too. Looks like I was right. Sorry for disturbing you. Well, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thor's, you wouldn't happen to know a young man named Kenneth, would you? Kenneth? I do, actually. He's in the Imperial Fishing Club. That's the guy. That's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well? I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've got no idea. Really? That's not so wonderful. So you know him too? Indeed. When the war first broke out, we fled Trissa together. But on the way, he told me that he had something he had to take care of and asked me to go on alone. Promised to meet me here in the mirror, but there's no sign of him since. That's unfortunate. Not that I believe anything untoward could possibly have happened to him, of course. After all, there's nothing in this world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us. Right. I said you look a little glum. At times like these, there's nothing like the spot of fishing to cheer you up. You know, Kenneth, it's only fair for you to assume you're a fan of fishing too. I am, in fact. Kenneth even gave me the title of Black Angler, I think. I don't have my fishing gear with me anymore, though. Did he now? You must be quite the skilled fisherman. In that case, please take this. Fishing book. Feather rod. Crab bait. Nice. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of his fishing gear. He instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on, I'm rightfully yours. Sounds like Kenneth, alright. Thank you very much. And since we've got your new notebook open, I've taken the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. You'll begin as a bronze angler, judged by the same standards as any professional. Aim for the top and become a fishing god. I've plenty of prizes you can exchange your angler points for. So beyond being pure bloody fun, fishing should prove worth your while. I'll try and do some when I've got a chance then. Can fish by inspecting fishing points. Blah blah blah. Alright, good. All that's the same
This
too.
spot looks perfect.
Hang on. I want to hear it.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
So basically it's more of the same overall. Not that I complain, just confirming. Nice. We'll finish up the points here, and we'll move on.
Caught one.
2 more times.
not bad.
Alright, we'll head out. Since Wash up ahead. I probably shouldn't stray too far from the village. Oh, there's more than the Phoenix Wings? I think it's the church? No. Oh, no, there it is. Nope, sure enough. Oh, Master Rain, may I help you? Actually, I'd like to use the springs. Are they open by chance? Why, yes, of course. As it so happens, cleaning was only finished not too long ago. You can have any, or even all of them, to yourself if you so wish. That sounds wonderful. I might just take you up on that offer. It feels like it's been ages since I've had a chance to enjoy them. The entrance is to the right. Enjoy, Master Rain. Indoor bathhouse. Sweet. Should I go into the baths now? Maybe I should go around and let everyone know I'm okay first. They've all been so worried. Entering the baths will cause the main stairway to advance. Just to confirm, all I have left now is... yeah. I'm ready. Well, if they were just cleaned, nice warm soak while enjoying the scenery sounds just the right thing now. Oh, that is pretty.
You really can't beat an outdoor hot spring. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came in here. Still, what am I supposed to do now? Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, and now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him.
Yep, you were doing alright until he, got
Even
serious.
borrowing the power of something like a Divine Knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal terms.
I'm telling you, you need to channel your Super Saiyan form into the Divine Knight.
Far from
you
it.
can do it.
It was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet there was me, all happy, thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak.
Almost reminds me of that final battle of Digimon Season 1.
If only I'd been able to hold my ground, maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind.
You didn't really run away. As I recall, you were more like you were dragged than anything.
There's no point in blaming how things ended on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me.
Why?
Because of that, I've lost everything. I'd finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with, and I lost it all. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Rain?
I thought this was the boys' side.
Sorry if I'm bothering you.
Elise, did you want to use the springs too?
I heard you were here, so I thought that perhaps I could come and join you.
I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not so sure it's the best idea.
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious.
thought you were only half.
You must be exhausted after all that's happened.
Well, not even half. You straight up adopted.
So
What you talking about?
the least I could do was come and wash your back for you.
It sounds like she's not gonna take no for an answer.
The water's nice and toasty, huh? Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow.
Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me. And it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
He's always been a heavy drinker. To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or three whenever he
Or
visits.
3.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
Oh no, not at all.
I'm calling your bluff,
That wasn't
kid.
why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way for me. It's how things have been for my whole life. How everyone feels like they have to be around me.
What do you mean?
It happened the day Dad picked me up in that blizzard 12 years ago. It happened the day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago. It happened the day Master Kafai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month, when everyone risked their lives so that I, and I alone, could be saved.
That's not...
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate for my own good. All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return.
I don't know if they would
On
say
the
that.
contrary, I've brought nothing but misfortune to them instead. Like I'm some kind of curse. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness and am too weak to fight for them when they need it most. None of this should have ever happened.
No,
If I'd
but
known
it's
it
not
would.
their call.
If I'd known things would ever become like this, then I'd never have gone to the academy to begin with.
Stop. Do you seriously mean all that you've just said? The right to be treated kindly? And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's supposed to be?
You've been called
I
out,
don't
boy.
look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend me. Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid. I look out for you because I care about you, because you're important to me. And I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Kafai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated kindly. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. You care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you? Think back to that day when you were separated from your classmates. What kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them?
They... They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited. And that one day, we'd move forward together as a class again, just like we did before. Maybe there's nothing wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them. And if they see me as worthy of their trust, then I'd like to try and believe in myself too. We're classmates. And more than that, we're friends. So long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday, our paths will cross again.
I think so too, Reen.
Thanks, Elise. I feel like you gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything.
You busted me out of my
All I
funk.
did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed. I admit, I am a little envious of your classmates, though.
I don't know about that.
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
I'm always proud of you, you know. And of course I will. I see all's well that ends well.
Damn it, Elfin, why are you still spying?
Your Highness?
And you've brought Celine, too.
Hope you don't mind us barging in. What brings you here? I heard that you were both here from Toval. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to help cheer up Reen? And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest. Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch.
You were waiting.
Fine.
Listening in the whole time?
Duh. Do you not know her?
Have you
This-
ever known
the
me
Elfin.
to be so unladylike? But I see you've done a fine enough job for the both of us. Oh, the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of skinship within reach.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know if I want to know.
so jealous.
I appreciate your concern, though.
It at least sounds like Emma when
Still,
she had to get up
Elise
on
is
stage.
one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your Highness.
Oh, come now, Reen. This is the bath. Ranks are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm concerned. That being
Please don't
said,
take your clothes off.
May I join Elise in washing your back as well? This would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree? Your Highness, please!
Hey, Starlight, what's going on? I'm glad you came back.
I'm sorry, okay?
Huh?
Good, I'm glad to hear.
About, you know, things. I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as much. But thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes.
Look at you.
Huh?
If anything, I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have taken my frustrations out on you like that. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you? Why would I need to? Ugh, I really don't get you sometimes.
What
was that?
that?
That sounded like...
I know exactly what that was. It's that magic knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
Alright, so it survived. Fun
I
time.
had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough to finish it off. But the fact it's still active isn't the only problem. It sounds like it's coming this way.
I guess it wants a rematch. Alright, time to get changed. Suit up. Yep, finished. As you can see, I've got the first one finished, working on the second now. This one's blind though, I haven't actually played through this one. You're certain then that this magic knight or something or other is coming here? I'm certain. I can sense its ground moving towards us. Still a far distance away now, but getting closer by the minute. It's coming from the direction of the valley behind the village. I thought I finished it off, but I should have made sure. I didn't think anything could survive that fall, but if anything could, it'd be one of those things. No, you did what you could. You shouldn't blame yourself. Still, why would it be coming here? My guess is because you're here. More specifically, because the Ashen Awakener is here. It's after Reen? So these magic knights may have some connection with the Divine Knights. Well, that makes this easy. If it's after me, then I should be the one to go and stop it. So you'd be putting yourself in danger. I'll be fine, and I won't let it get anywhere near the village. In a way, I have to. If I can't do this, what hope do I have of getting Class 7 back together again? Well, sounds like your mind's made up. And you appear to have recovered enough in my eyes. Alright then, I have no objections. We'll have all the villagers ready to evacuate as precaution. Take care, Reen. Thanks, Mom. Dad. Let me come with. I don't like to compare to Sarah, but I ain't too shabby in a fight. Really? Thank you. I feel a lot better having you around, honestly. Okay, so, Toval, Celine, you guys almost ready to head... actually, if you don't mind, Green, I would like to come with you. You... would? Elise? This is not an opponent to be taken lightly, a fact I'm sure you're well aware of. I fully understand the danger this will entail. Combat etiquette is imperative to calling oneself a noble, and I am familiar with the sword style of the Schwarzer family. You've trained me yourself, Green. Well, that's true, but... You're certain that this is what you want to do, Elise? Please say yes. Yes, I am. My brother has chosen his path, and as his sister, I feel I have a duty to support him. No, not only as his sister, but as a daughter of House Schwarzer. I have every intention of doing whatever is within my power. My, how you've grown. Indeed. As your father, I couldn't be more proud. Take her with you, Green. I have plenty of faith in her abilities as a swordsman, but I also think she would keep you from doing anything too rash. Dad, come on! I don't think you've got anything to worry about. She's stronger than you're giving her credit for. Like your dad said, she knows her way around a sword. She's pretty good at using her arcus too. She saved me and her highness from more than a few tough spots on our way here even. That she did. And I'm sure she would be capable of even more with her beloved brother at her side. But still... Hold on. Since when has Elise had an arcus? Oh, left that fun detail out catching you up, didn't I? Prince Oliver gave me a couple of spares, actually. And I had a hunch that these two would have enough for them with a bit of practice, so I showed up my ropes on the way here. I know you guys are coming with us, but we really don't have much time here. It's pretty clear that nothing to say you is going to change your mind, so I think it's time you gave up and we got going. Fine, you can come too, Elise. Don't even think about doing anything that will put you any further in harm's way than you need to be. Promise, okay? I promise. Alright, let's get ready then. Sweet. Either of you need to do anything last minute, get it done now. After that, we'll make our way from Ymir's back entrance. Alright, Toval and Elise. I didn't think that it would happen. I wasn't sure, but I was hoping it'd be. It's awesome. Customize the party members. Awesome. Alright, I know how that works. Recovery items. Cheer bombs can be purchased from shops. More economical to use cooking. Meals provide a variety of effects. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, so... we can't actually do links. Can we do... Actually, let's take a look. Alright, so it's a rapier and a baton. Alright, that works. Let's see what accessories we can do. Plus 1,000, prevents poison, prevents seal, mute, blind, sleep, prevents burn, freeze. Actually, what is her base stats looking like? If anyone needs it, probably be Elise and then myself. We'll do prevent mute. For me, we'll do plus crit. And sure, why not? Quick caliber is a personal accessory, so that's not going to change. Can do... Alright, that's fine. And no clothes for me to add. Alright. Ornaments, very important. But I don't have any, naturally. Oh, she has Stelis. Good.